Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's news takes us to Randfontein in Randwest City, Gauteng, where a dramatic and deadly police operation unfolded on Tuesday afternoon, the 6th of August 2025. 4 people suspected of being involved in a planned armed robbery were shot and killed during the incident. Please stay with me till the end so you can hear the sources and verify this news for yourself. According to police reports, the suspects were allegedly on their way to commit an armed robbery when they were intercepted by law enforcement. It's believed officers had been tracking the suspects based on intelligence gathered over some time. This wasn't just a random stop, it was the result of careful planning and coordinated efforts between different units of the South African Police Service. Eyewitnesses in the area described hearing multiple gunshots during the confrontation. Some residents said they saw armed men trying to flee, while others mentioned that the police moved in with precision, leaving the suspects with no way out. The scene was tense, and for many in the community, it was both frightening and reassuring. Frightening because gunfire erupted in broad daylight, but reassuring because police were clearly acting to prevent a violent crime from happening. Once the operation ended, forensic teams moved in quickly. They spent several hours at the scene, carefully gathering evidence and removing the bodies of the deceased suspects. This process was slow and methodical, as investigators needed to ensure that every detail was documented for further investigation. While the police have not yet released the full identities of the suspects, it's been confirmed that they were linked to serious criminal activity in the area. Investigations are ongoing to determine if these individuals were part of a larger syndicate operating in Gauteng and possibly beyond. For the people of Randfontein, this incident is a harsh reminder of the reality we live in. Crime is still a major concern in South Africa. Many residents have expressed relief that the planned robbery was stopped before innocent people could be harmed, but there's also a sense of sadness that lives had to be lost in the process. Some community members have even raised questions about whether these suspects could have been apprehended alive, while others argue that police acted in the only way possible to protect the public. The South African Police Service has stated that their primary goal is to protect citizens and maintain law and order. In cases where suspects are armed and pose an immediate threat, officers are trained to respond with the necessary force to neutralize the danger. This approach, while sometimes criticized, is often what stands between ordinary people and becoming victims of violent crime. This incident also highlights the risks police officers face every day. While we often talk about crime from the perspective of the victims, it's worth remembering that law enforcement officers put their lives on the line, never knowing if a routine operation could turn into a deadly confrontation. The bravery shown in this operation is something many in the community have acknowledged, even as they mourn the tragic nature of the event. Looking ahead, there's hope that this will serve as a warning to other criminals operating in the area, that police are actively working to dismantle criminal networks and are prepared to act decisively when the safety of the public is at risk. But it also raises ongoing questions about the root causes of crime in South Africa: poverty, unemployment, lack of opportunities, and whether enough is being done to address them before people turn to criminal activities in the first place. For now, the focus remains on the investigation. Police will continue to gather evidence, speak to witnesses, and follow up on leads that could expose more about the suspects' activities and associates. The community will be watching closely, hoping that this marks a step towards safer streets and a stronger sense of security in Randfontein and across Gauteng.